Welcome Craft and Designs 3.0 we give some ideas of our audience of metalworking project. Metalworking project in real is the process of shaping and reshaping metal to create useful objects, parts, assemblies, and large-scale structure. As a term, it covers a wide and diverse range of process, skills, and tools for producing objects on every scale, from huge ships, buildings, and bridges, and like some others, down to precise engine parts and delicate jewelries and hot iron up component. He saw the historical root of metalworking predate record history. Its use spans culture, civilization, and millennia. It has evolved from shaping soft native metal like gold with simple hand tools through the smelting of rods and the forging of harder metal like iron up to highly technical modern processes such as machinery and welding. It has been used as an industry or driver of trade, individual hobbies, and in the creation of art. It can be regarded as both sign and science craft. Modern metalworking processes, through diverse and specialized, can be categorized into one of three broad areas known as forming, cutting, or joining process. Modern metalworking workshops, typically known as machine shops, hold a wide variety of specialized or general use machine tools capable of creating highly precise with useful product. Many simpler metalwork techniques are no longer economically competitive on a large scale in developing countries. There are some processes which we describe in that video. Some different processes are general process, casting, forming crossing, cutting process, joining process, associated process. First of all, general process. Metalworking generally divided into three categories: forming, cutting, and joining. First of all, we form a thing and then cutting some pieces and then join into one another. Most metal cutting is done by high speed steel tools or core based tool. Prior to most operations, the metal must be marked out and measured depending on the desired finish. Prior to most marking out some designs and pattern and then workpiece and is the first step in the handicraft of metalworking. So as in costing, as costing achieve a specific form by pouring molten metal into a mold and allowing it to cool with no mechanical forces. Form of costing include investment costing, centrifugal casting, dry casting, sand casting, shell casting, spine, and etc. In formal process, modify metal workpiece by deforming the object that without removing any material Forming is done with a system of mechanical forces and especially for bulk metal forming with heat. In that process, bulk forming process are also plastic deformation evolves using heat or pressure. Workpiece is generally heated up, cold sizing, extrusions, drying, forging powders, powder metallurgy, frictions, drilling, rolling, and burnishing etc. So as in cutting process widely describes is a collection of process wherein material is brought to specified geometry by removing excess material using various spoons and other things so as birds. So as the next is process is a process in which we demodify the things is a joining process so as welding is a fabrication process that joins material, usually material or thermoplastic, by heating or retrieving some component. In that process, mechanical fixing are also prescribed. In that video, we briefly describe the component which can be a welding iron component.